That's the sound of a Ducati L-Twin engine. A sound good enough to make this 6'3", 240-pound man giggle like a schoolgirl. Like for real, when I hear a Ducati hit the throttle, my eyes roll all the way to the back of my head. Back in the early 1960s, Ducati released the first scramblers to the motorcycling world. They were equipped with 250 and 350cc narrow case engines and were more suited for off-road applications. Slight changes were made each year, but then 1968 happened. This was when the wide case engines were implemented on the Scramblers, along with desmodromic valves and 450cc engine options. Their popularity exploded. Standard riding position, a sturdy frame, and an engine that suited the bike perfectly. Not too powerful, not too slow. Handled like a dream and became an icon for the brand pretty much. Ducati kept the Scrambler in production until 1974. Fast forward 41 years later where Ducati's like, hey! What?
What if we brought this back?
Brought what back? 2016 Ducati Scrambler. Don't let Ducati's Land of Joy marketing campaign take you away from this bike. Trust me, it's amazing. Allow me to take you back to when I first saw the Scrambler. It was my first day working at a motorcycle dealership. And as I was walking the floor looking at all the bikes and getting myself acclimated with the showroom inventory, there they were, sitting in their own dedicated corner. 4 brand new Ducati Scramblers in each trim. Icon, Classic, Urban Enduro, and Full Throttle. I absolutely just fell in love with it. And I haven't even ridden one yet at the time. Just think about this for a second. 803cc air-cooled engine, putting out 75 horsepower and 50 foot-pounds of torque, all on a 410-pound bike. How can anyone be like, nah, I don't think I like this bike? Bruh! Just try one. Didn't your parents ever teach you don't knock it till you try it? Sure, the whole thing about it being a hipster bike might turn some off, but seriously, someone is going to call hipster on anything that even remotely looks like it's from the mid-20th century. So don't worry about it. The power to weight ratio was enough to get me excited. Sure, it isn't 1299 Panigale impressive. And sure, it doesn't have power wheelie torque, but it straight up doesn't need it. The Scrambler is fun exactly how it is. Nothing needs to be done to make it a fun bike. It comes packed full of it right out of the factory. However,
Customization!
every single cosmetic part on this icon here is interchangeable with the other versions of the Scrambler. Every part. Fenders, handlebars, fuel tanks, fuel tank covers, fuel tank cover logos, rear fenders, butt pillows, exhaust pipes, everything. There's even a website where you can construct your own custom Scrambler with every single part you could ever want, and it shows you what it's going to look like when you're done. It'll even give you a code that you can take to the closest Ducati dealer near you, and they'll get the thing for you. I personally haven't seen this amount of customization options offered straight from the manufacturer themselves anywhere else. And that just goes back to the whole Land of Joy thing. Ducati recreated the Scrambler line of bikes as its own brand, separate from Ducati. You know what I mean. Recently, there's been a resurgence in the popularity of old retro-style motorcycles. Ducati, Triumph, and Moto Guzzi have been just a few of the brands to bring back a modernized version of their old 60s and 70s Scramblers. Ducati, however, have just fully embraced the resurgence more, it seems. It's almost like they're more involved with it, while the others are just like,
Yeah, here you go.
See, I'm reading this right here straight from their website, scramblerducati.com. Creative, youthful, and spirited. The new Ducati Scrambler is more than just a motorcycle. It is a new brand that enhances creativity, self-expression, and the sharing of positive emotions. It's a universe of fun, joy, and freedom made of motorcycles, accessories, and apparel. Ducati has speed, power, Panigale. Ducati Scrambler is easygoing, good times, and fun. Sure, Ducati has its fun, but that's more of a
I almost died!
kind of fun. The Scrambler is, in itself, its own kind of fun altogether. Almost innocent and toy-like. And I want one. Yes, I am way too big for it, and yes, I look ridiculous going down the road on this thing, but I can't not smile on this bike. It maneuvers better at low speeds than a lot of bikes I've ridden. It looks fantastic in my opinion, and you can make it look even better. It has a delightfully brisk power curve, and finally, it's a Ducati that's affordable.
Hold up! 10K ain't affordable!
For a Ducati it is. $9,900 for a base model Icon, and $10,400 for the upgraded models with more stuff on them. If you ever wanted to get into the Ducati family but never could because of your budget, now you can. Used ones can go for around $7,000. A bike this fun for that price? Seriously, just go out and demo one. You'll see what I'm talking about 5 seconds after letting out the clutch. The motorcycle featured in this video can be found at Fayetteville Power Sports, 3700 Sycamore Dairy Road in Fayetteville, North Carolina.